Hi, this is Dr. Khayat. Today our lesson about linear equation. Linear equation. The equation of the straight line is called linear equation. It is also a first order, or sometimes they call it first degree. Why? Because the exponent of the variables x and y is 1. This equation can be represented by y equals to mx plus b, where y and x are the variables, m represent the slope, and b represent the y-axis intercept. Example, y equals to 2x plus 3. 2 here represent the slope, and 3 represent the y-axis intercept. Let's draw this one. This is how it looks like, this equation. Let's calculate the slope of this equation from the graph. Let's take 2 points randomly in this graph on the line. Let's say 0, 3 here and 2, 7 here. Let's draw the rise, and this is the run. Now the slope is equals to rise divided by run. 7 minus 3. This is the delta y, which is represent the rise, divided by 2 minus 0 represent the run. Solve it equals to 2. Let's get another 2 random points. Let's get here example -1, 1 and 3, 9. This is the rise and this is the run. Let's calculate it. The rise here is 9 minus 1 divided by 3 minus -1. And the answer also 2. Now we conclude any random 2 points in this straight line will give you the same slope. Now, what about this point here? This point here, it represents the y-intercept. Okay, the straight line will intercept with the y-axis in this point, which is equivalent to 3. This point is 3, 0, 3, which is the same here. Now, what about this point here? When the straight line will intercept with the x-axis. To find that one, there is the y equals to 0. We will substitute it in this equation. We will get x equals to -1.5. Here. Meaning this point is -1.5, 0. This is the summary what we learned. And now let's take a simple problem to solve. Let's say y equals to 3x minus 6. We try to find the slope, y-intercept, x-intercept. Standard form and point slope form of linear equation. This here represents the standard form. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are constant and x, y are variable. In the other hand, point slope form represented by y equals to mx plus b. Let's look to the slope. The slope in this case, the rise is going up. When you increase x, the y will increase. And this is the run. Run always positive, going from the left to the right. And since the rise is positive, divided by positive will give positive. When you look to the linear equation, and you will find the slope is positive, meaning your straight line will be in this position. Now, what about if the line is like this, going down? In this case, you can see the rise is going down, which is decreasing, okay? And the run always positive, going from the left to the right. And when you divide negative, divided by positive will give you negative. This will give you a negative slope. That's why when you find equation has a negative slope, it look like this. The slope. This line here represents a slope equal to 1. The angle here, 45 degrees. In these two cases, the slope is less than 1 and higher than 1. You can see the angle will be more than 45 or less than 45. This if the slope is positive. What about if it is negative? If it is negative, like this one here is m equal to negative 1, it will give you the angle here negative 45. And also you can see if it is less or more than negative 45, the angle will be smaller or higher than the negative 45. This is a good indication. When you look to the slope and you can imagine what is the direction of that line and how it look like. But you remember the slope in the x-axis or any line parallel to this x-axis equals to 0, and the slope of the y-axis or any line parallel to this y-axis undefined. Now, how to calculate the slope? Just example, find the slope of line. It has pair of points. Point 1 is 3,5 and point 2 is 4,7. Okay, we will use the equation of the slope, delta y divided by delta x, which is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Okay, y here is 7 minus 5 divided by 4 minus 3, and will give you 2. The x-intercept. In this case, it's a special point when y equal to 0. Example, point 5, comma 0. Here is x is 5 and y is 0. Another example, negative 4, 0. The x-axis, the x negative 4 and the y equal to 0. Okay. This one here you can see, the one here is the intercept of this line with the x-axis. Okay, called it x-intercept. Also, for y-intercept, when it's a special point when x is equal to 0. For example, 0, 5. Here is x is 0 and y equal to 5. Another example, 0, negative 4, when x equivalent to 0 and y equivalent to negative 4. Example here, it will be this point. You can see here is the y axis and the value here of x equivalent. Okay, let's summarize what we studied. The slope is rise divided by run. And the slope of x-axis of or any line parallel to x-axis, the slope equal to 0. And for the slope of y-axis or any line parallel to y-axis is undefined. And also we talk about the x-intercept. Here it's any value of x when y is equal to 0. And also the y-intercept is any value of y when x equal to 0. Now you can pause the video and you try to solve this simple problem to test your understanding. Parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines in a plane which do not meet, meaning how much they will run, they will not meet each other. They will not touch each other. The slope of the two parallel lines, or maybe more than two, will be the same, meaning m1 equal to m2. Example, if we have y equal to 2x plus 3, the m here is equal to 2, and y equal to 2x minus 7. Here you can see the same slope, meaning both lines, this one, are parallel. Okay, therefore, line 1, which is equal y equal to 2x plus 3, parallel to line 2, y equal to 2x minus 7. And we will write it in this way, L1 parallel to L2. Now you can see this is example, and this is another example. Okay, I'm not using these two equations here and the two equations. They are parallel and they have the same slope. How much they will run, still they will not meet. Perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines intersect at the right angles, meaning if two lines intersect, they will form an angle equivalent to 90 degrees. And these perpendicular lines, if you take the slope of each line and you multiply it by the other slope of the other line, it will give you -1. For example, if we have y equals to 2x plus 10, the slope here is 2, and we have another line, y equals to 10 minus 1/2 x. The slope here is -1/2. If you multiply 2 times -1/2 will give you -1. Therefore, these two lines, they intersect at a right angle. They are perpendicular. Now, how to write this one? We'll write it like this. Line 1 perpendicular on line 2. And then if you want to draw them, this is line 1 and this is line 2. You can see the angle here is 90 degrees. Now, how to plot lines? Example, if I have this equation, y equals to 2x minus 7. From this equation, I can see the slope is positive 2. And also, I can find the intercept with the y-axis is negative 7. Now, I will try to first to draw the point, the intercept, which is here, 0, negative 7. And then I will use this slope to move one step to the right, and I will go up double 2. Now I am here at negative 7. Okay, 0, negative 7. From 0, I will go one step to be 1. And then from negative 7, I will go 2 up to be negative 5. This now I have now 2 points. I can connect them by straight line. This is the how I plot the graph. You can select any other points. Like example, if I move from this negative 7, 0, negative 7, if I move 2 steps, I need to go up 4 steps because this one is the 2. It will be here and I can connect and so on. Okay. Other way, also you can find the intercept with the x-axis and by substituting the y equivalent to 0, and if you here you can see it will be 3.5, which is here, and you can connect between these 2 points by straight line. This is how to plot lines. Now we will talk about how to plot lines from standard form. Example, 2x plus 3y equals to 2. This is a standard form. We need to change this form to point slope form. Rearrange it, put the y in the left side and the x and the intercept at the side. It will be 3y equals to 12 minus 2x. And then we will divide the equation by 3 to get y equals to 4 minus 2 over 3x. Here you can see the slope equals to negative 2 over 3, and the intercept is 4. We can draw this one. We know the slope and the intercept. Another way to draw, let's draw it. Let's assume if x is 0, how much y? We will substitute it in the equation. It will be 3y equals to 12, and y will be 4. Therefore, the first point will be 0, 4. Now, what about, this is the intercept with the y-axis. Now, we'll find the intercept with the x-axis. When y equal to 0, 2x equals to 12. Therefore, x equals to 6. 0.26, 0. This is the 2 points. Now easily I will just connect them by line. And this is the plot or graph of this equation, this linear equation. How to find a distance between 2 points. Let's say I want to find the distance between point 3,2 and 6,6. I will use this equation. and later I will explain why. Distance equal to square root of delta x squared plus delta y squared. In this case, delta x, x2 minus x1 will be 6 minus 3 equal to 3, and delta y, y2 minus y1, in this case will be 6 minus 2 equals to 4. I will substitute it in this equation, and then I will get 5. This is the distance between the 2 points. And also, it's useful to find the midpoint between these 2 points. And that's very easy. Actually, just you need to find the average of the x and the average of the y's. Okay, it will be 3 plus 6. This is 3 plus this 6 divided by 2. And y will be 2 plus 6, 8 divided by 2. And the answer will be, the midpoint will be 4.5 as x and y is 4. This is the 2 points, 3, 3, 2, and 6, 6. I want to find the distance between them. Okay, this is delta y, and this is delta x, and this is the distance d. Okay, now you can see this one is delta y, and this is delta x. Now you look to it, it is a right angle. That's why I can use the Pythagorean theorem. Delta x squared plus delta y squared equals to d squared. That's why I want only d, I take the square root. This is how come. And the midpoint somewhere here, which is equivalent 4.5 and 4. You can see here is the midpoint. Now, how to find the shortest distance between a point and line? Okay, the distance between a point xy and line, this line in the standard form, ax plus by plus c equals to 0. The distance you can calculate it from this formula. Absolute value of ax plus by plus c divided by the square root of a squared plus b squared. Let's take example. Okay, this is how to look like here. And this is, I want to find the distance between this point xy and between this line. Let's take example to find the shortest distance between point and line. Let's say I want to find what is the shortest distance between point 4, 3 and line 2x plus 3y minus 12 equal to 0. Okay, first I need to identify my a and b and c. A equivalent to 2, b equals to 3, c equal to negative 12, and x and y from this point 4 and 3. This is the formula. I will substitute these values here to get d equals to 5 over square root of 13. Now let's see. This is my point. This is my line. And then I want to find this distance. Now, how to find a distance between two lines? Okay, I have two lines. Line 1, which is y equal to 2x plus 2. And line 2 equals to 2x plus 5. First, I want to make this two equations in the standard form. That's why I can use this formula. Second, to use this formula, I need to have one point in one line, and to measure that, the distance between that point and the other line. In this case, we have from this line 2, we have x equal to 3. If I just any x can substitute, I substitute here example for 3. It will be 2 times 3, 6, plus 5 is 11. That's why I will look for 3, 11, which is somewhere here. Okay, and then I will look for the distance from here to here by using the same method which is described before. This is the point. Okay, 311, and then I will measure the distance from using this formula. Finally, this is the challenge. You can pause the video and you solve those problems to test your knowledge, what you learned from this video. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends. Leave your comments down below. Bye bye. See you in another video.